2K Sports, good evening to all of you. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
James deciding where to go with it. Diallo outside. Over Hernan Gomez. Diallo, no good. On offense, here is Athens. Osman passes to Hernan Gomez. On target from range.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now James. About a minute played here so far in the first. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Pass to Osman. Fires from the wing, and he connects with a jumper. He's got 5. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Here's Akobo. Now Diallo. There's a screen to end the run. Fires in the triple.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Check by James. Six to shoot. Puts it up. The rebound by Diallo.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Akobo. Pass to James. Diallo with the ball. From behind the arc. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. And here's Hernan Gomez, covered by Diallo. There's a minute 17 left in the first quarter. Here's Yurtseven. Second chance effort. And he takes it up and lays it in. Yurtseven's got his second basket.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now, here is James. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Rock-solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. There's the drive. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Mata Yunus. Back to James. Pass to Diallo. Over Hernan Gomez. That one's good from Diallo on the assist from James.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Fires from way outside, and that's not gonna go. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Athens up 4. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Athens here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
The fader is good.
Well, it's nice to see your guys taking and making the shots as you design it, especially the shots you should make.
On the wing, Grant. And that one's on target from the wing. Here's Kalathis. 4-point game. And for Athens, for three, knocks down the triple. Kalathis has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the right side. Back to Nunn. On the wing, Grant. All alone. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Grant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Takes a three. Korkmaz, no good. Athens leading by 3. And stolen by Brown. Here's Kalathis. Nunn defends. Outside, Brown. Here's Korkmaz. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Korkmaz has gotten his first basket of the night. To the wing on the left. Back to Nunn. Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Nunn's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
So both teams making some changes here. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
James outside. Fires from deep. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
And again, it's Athens with a 3.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
Pass to Brown. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Kalathis. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Kalathis has got 6 points in the quarter. Now Grant. Releases. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 12. Outside, Brown. Nunn against James. Back to Brown. The 3 is up. The shot's good on the assist by James. Brown's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Back to Nunn. To the paint. Here's 7. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. He hits the second from the line. 32 seconds left in the second period. And he's going for the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. A tight game here in Milwaukee. Check by James. And he banks in the layup.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
That shot is off. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Athens up 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thanks, as always, for watching.
after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Outside. Clock at 4. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Diallo's got 8.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Yurt 7, a screen on James. Down low. And Yurt 7 gets it to go. He's got 7.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Osman. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. From the high post. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Here's Mata Yunus. He's covered by Yurt 7. He's off on that one. On offense, here is Athens. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
James, outside. Pass to Akobo. With his first shot attempt. It's rebounded by Yurt 7. Yurt 7's got 5 rebounds in the game. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now. And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
And the visitors call time here. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Kalathis. He has 6. Inside. Stolen. Nunn finds Grant. Down low. It's not going to go for him.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
To the middle to win the drought, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
To the left side wing. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Athens shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him.
2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. Outside to the paint. It's hauled in by Athens. To the inside. Ooh, throw it down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Kalathis. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Brown. Here's Diallo. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Diallo's got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's Athens with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, stick around. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Athens.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside, and up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Korkmaz on the wing. Back to Brown. Robbed. Here's none. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul. Second.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Here's Mata-Yunus. Back to James. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Athens. Pass to Osman. Yurtseven, a screen on Diallo. Misses, and you know he wants that one back.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
James inside. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Athens leading by 8. And Athens calls time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
And Athens making a change here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. The head coach for Athens had some instructions for his guys during the break. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Pass to Akobo. Connects from downtown.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Down low. To the left wing. Here's Osman. Lets a floater go. Tipped. Diallo outside. Pass to James. Here's Akobo. This one for 3. And he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
On the take. And the layup is good off the glass.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
.51 seconds left in the game. James inside. Here's Mata-Yunus. Diallo on the wing. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
.23 seconds left in the fourth. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul, third team foul.
.20 seconds left in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul.
Personal foul, fourth team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. And the visitors call time here. All right, guys, what's your take?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul, fifth team foul. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Here's Yunus. Oh, he buried the 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
And there's James from the arc. Buries it from 3.
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
Not a lot of resistance. And trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game. And so it's Athens winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Balmaro, the pass to Mirotic. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Biberovic from 11 feet away. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Here's Balmaro. His three-pointers off the mark. Now here's Hayes. Tight defense on him. Pass to Biberovic. Marjanovic, a screen on Mirotic. Baldwin looking for the opening. Marjanovic, no good. Here's Bolmaro. Mirotic inside. That one's not going to go. And so just over a minute and a half played. A shot by Biberovic, no good. Back to Mirotic. Pass to Bolmaro. Misses the three. Here's Biberovic. Here's Baldwin. That's tipped.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Shields sinks the three-pointer.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Baldwin. From down in the low post, it goes.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Mirotic the screen. 4 on the clock. Shields. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. .56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. A nice shot by Baldwin.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The three-pointer is right on target. Baldwin's got 7.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Bolmaro. Looking to end the run. Makes it off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
17 seconds left in the first quarter. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Colson. Puts it up from 17, and he hits the jump shot.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Up 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
We've got Hayes, and it's Gutterich in at the shooting guard position.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
They've got Brooks, and it's Bolmaro in at the 2 spot. Now here's Brooks. McCormick powered down after the assist, led him into the lane.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Colson out there with Hayes. And it's Birch in at the center, locking down the middle. McCormick with the rebound. They've got Brooks. And it's McCormick in at the 5, down low. And it's Brooks in the corner. Cans the shot from the wing.
Assistant, Palmero.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. We've got Colson. He's out there with Hayes. And it's Birch in at the 5. Pass to Colson. Here's Gutteridge. No scoring in this one. No good with the wing jumper.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
They've got Brooks. And it's Balmaro in at the 2-guard spot. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. Brooks has got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Pass to Balmaro. Back to Brooks. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. From the arc. Balmaro, that's good. Balmaro's got 5 points so far.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Biberovic. Pass to Melli. Bangs home the trifecta. Melli's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now Mirotic. The fader. Basket good.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Pass to Biberovic. Here's Baldwin. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. .56 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Down low. And it's Melli with the rebound. Here's Baldwin. He has 7. A floater. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Mirotic the screen. The 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 6 points for him.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go. Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by just 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Right around this time, I would find out who my teammates were on the All-Star roster. Sadly, I was unable to play alongside Kenny. Sad for him.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis. That'll do it for our show.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Baldwin. They've got Marjanovic. Baldwin out there with Hayes. And it's Melli in at the 4. Fires from deep. That one doesn't go. Melli's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Puts the move on. Good on the shot.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
We've got Hayes. Marjanovic is out there with Baldwin. And it's Biberovic in at the shooting guard. Marjanovic with a screen for Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Pass to Balmoro. Shoots the three. Connects from three-point range. Balmoro's got 8 points.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's Biberovic to the middle. Here's Baldwin. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside Mirotic. Pass to Balmoro. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Here's Baldwin. 11 points in the game. And here is Marjanovic. Pass to Biberovic. Good on the three-point shot. Biberovic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Over to the left wing. Mirotic, the screen. And it's Melly with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Now here's Brooks. He's got 5. The 3 ball. Drains the three-pointer. Brooks has got 8 points. A tight game here in Atlanta. Pass to Colson. Shoots from 14. It's good.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
This goes here. Back to Brooks. Inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Brooks covering. The layup off target.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
From downtown, drills the three-pointer. Brooks has got 6 here in this quarter.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And we've reached the end of the third. Leading by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Here's Quizair. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist in this one. Here's the screen. Tried tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And even without that three ball dropping for them, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Gutteridge. To the paint, and that one is stuffed right through.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
Both teams will make substitutions. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now, he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Baldwin. And it's no good. Third time he's missed in 9 shot attempts. To the wing on the left. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. It's deflected. Here's the break. Melly passes to Hayes. Baldwin kicks to Hayes.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
First team foul. At the line for Milan.
Gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
2 shots.
Hayes hits them both.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Here's Baldwin. Pass to Melly. Now here's Hayes. He's tightly guarded. Count it. Good.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Shoots from 14, and he nails the jumper. 1:11 left in the fourth. It's going to take something special for him to make a comeback here.
And the question, Kevin, is do they have the time to do it and the patience? You'd have to say it's a long shot.
It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Outside Mirotic. Knocks down the 3 ball.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Baldwin. Pass to Melly. Here's Baldwin. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First team foul.
.34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for 2.
Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third team foul. At the line.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. That's a 7-point game. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And they go to the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
That one, no good. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, when weaker teams might have buckled at the end, with the crowd amped up, everyone.
To our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Outside, Brown. 6 on the shot clock. It's James on the wing. And that's a foul called on Evan Fournier. That's his first foul of the game.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
For the away team, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one misses. With the drive, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Man, and Fournier took a beating that time.
James with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside, Brown. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. James against Fournier. Shot clock at 6. With 1 on the clock. Here's Calathis. Three-pointer. Hits the three-pointer.
Hey, I'll tell you, it's hard to guard him any better. Sometimes he drains the 3 no matter what.
James against Fournier. Pass to Vizenkov. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here is James. Outside, Brown. Here's Calathis. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Calathis has got his second basket on the night. Pass to Fall. And there's a minute 45 left in the first. He gets it in there. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Here's James. Here's Calathes. Brown scanning the floor. For 3, James. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The home team calls timeout.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Here's Vildoza. Here's Peters. Fournier for 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, there's a reason why Fournier takes a ton of threes. He's pretty good at it.
Pass to Akobo. Here's Matajunas. And here's Diallo. Fournier covering. 5 on the clock. And he lays it up and in. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. Dorsey. No good on the triple. Pass to Diallo. Right wing. Here's Calathes. 5 points in the game. Inside. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Unloads. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Leading by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Away team foul. Blossoming. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Dorsey. Takes the 3. Knocks it down from distance.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around. Keep it moving. Try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Akobo. No points yet. Over to the left wing. Outside, Brown. Here's Matajunas. 6 to shoot. Back to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Papanikolaou.
Away team foul. Akobo. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Brown. Top of the key jumper, no good.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Dorsey. He drops it from range. Dorsey's got 6 points.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Diallo outside. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Vildoza. No points so far. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Second personal foul, third team foul. At the line for your home team, Panathinaikos. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. 1:44 left in the first half. James outside. Back to Korkmaz. Here's Kalathis. Here's the floater. And he can't get it to go.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Unable to get that one. 1:11 left in the second. Pass to James. Into the lane. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. James has got his second bucket of the night.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
The home team calls timeout. Brown, he's checked in for Diallo. .52 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Vezenkov. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, no good. James up top. Fournier covering. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. James against Fournier. James passes to Korkmaz. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Got it. Good job in the low post.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from the team.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Up by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
Just like
the energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them.
And that is going to do it for...
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Here's Papanikolaou.
Away team foul. Panathinaikos. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Kalathis. Back to Korkmaz. There's the triple. A rebound by Vezenkov.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Here's Papanikolaou. From behind the arc. Knocks down the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the visitors call time here. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Pass to James. And here's Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Fall. Here's Papanikolaou. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Vezenkov.
2 minutes.
And yep, it's good. Vezenkov's got 5 now.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Here's Kalathis. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Fournier. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. 7 points in the game.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And here's James. 5 points in the game. Here's Kalathis. Shot clock at 5. Can they get it? Drops in the 3.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
52 seconds left in the third quarter here. To the left wing. Fade away. He missed there. His first misfire in 5 tries. To the paint. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside Fournier. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. 4-3. Knocks down the long J. Fournier's got 5 points in the quarter. Now James. For 3. He buries it from 3. James has got 8.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And we've reached the end of the third. They're up by 6. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Here's a Kobo with the teardrop. And that one's good.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
Here's Evans. It's tipped. Going inside. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Diallo, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
First team foul. At the line for the away team.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. The home team calls timeout. Korkmaz is checked in for Diallo. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Back to Fournier. 6 to shoot. Here's Fall. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Pass to James. Shot is up. Great look, but off the mark.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And the three-pointer goes.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
And the visitors call time here. .57 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Korkmaz. To the middle. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Here's Vezinkov. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Fournier. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And Fournier has that ability to become a flamethrower.
Fournier against James. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
For the away team.
Both free throws good from James.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. The shot misses. It's a race against time as they try to go on a run of their own.
Yeah, and right now the clock may be their biggest enemy.
Here's Kalathis. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First team foul.
Here's Fournier. To the paint. And Fall gets it to go.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and Athens. Now the starting group for the visitors. 5 to shoot. Back to Mirotic. Off target from three-point range. Puts up a 3. Second chance effort. Misses at the rim. Here's Beaumont. There's a good screen. To the inside. Out of bounds. Athens takes possession. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Pass to Yurtsevin. Here's Osman. Good on the triple.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Clock at 6. Mirotic the screen. Here's the 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Fires it up. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter of the game. Shoots the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. He gets it in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Great open look there. He's got 6.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
52 seconds left here in the first quarter. And they pick up 2. There's a screen. Fires top of the key. And good that time. And Nunn has got the ball here for Athens. Trailing by 2. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Slukas passes to Yurtsevin. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Inside, 3 seconds left. No good that time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Athens leads by just 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on Athens?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
The shot's good. Brown making the play. Osman's got 8.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
They've got Brooks, and it's McCormick in at the 5 spot. Brooks for 3. No good that time. Athens leading by 3, and for Athens.
Ball is turned over. The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Balmaro. Still yet to score. Here's Cozier. Here's Balmaro. From past the arc. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Osman. He's got 8. All sorts of time. McCormick with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Balmaro, that's good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
The tray. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Back to Brooks. Pass to Balmaro. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Balmaro's got his second basket.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
So both teams making some changes here. A minute 50 left to play in the first half. Pass to Yurtsevin from beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. And here is Mirotic. And he's good on the 3 ball. Mirotic has got 6 points.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
High arcing shot. The shot's good. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Athens trails by 3. There's Lucas. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Outside Mirotic. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
There's Lucas. He's off on that one. Hernan Gomez covering. Shoots. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Number 16.
Pass to Nunn. Drills it from outside. Nunn's got it all tied up now for Athens. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
24.
And that's all for us. Now it's time.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now Athens with it. Pass to Yurtsevin. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Balmora. Defended by none. Mirotic the screen. Driving in. Balmora, that's good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now, here's Nunn. Just 5 on the clock. Lets a floater go. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Mirotic. Mirotic, a screen on Hernan Gomez. And it's Osman with the rebound. Now, here's Nunn. To the right side. Here's Osman. He's got 8. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Osman's got 10 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want it.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Count it. 14 points for him.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
1:35 left in the third. Going inside.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And he makes the first.
Shooting for the away team. Number 1.
Both good from the line that time.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Out to the wing. There's Lucas. Up and no good. Brings his field goal percentage down to 70% in 10 shots. To the middle. It's hauled in by Athens. Left side, Grant. Athens moving the ball around. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the tray. Grant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Deep 2 from Brooks. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. To the paint. And it's blocked. Seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Yes, that goes in. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
There's Lucas. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
and give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gozier. Floats one up. Doesn't go for him. Now Athens with it. They lead by 1. Misses from close range. And for Athens. Back to Brooks. It's up a 3. It's good from long range. Went right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Pass to Brown. Launches a 3. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And it's a completely new group for Athens. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. That 3 goes in. It's always a welcome sight. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Osman in at the 4th. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, yo, right here.
Down low, a shot. Tight, gets the jumper to fall. And Athens leads by 2.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Mirotic's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
It seems to me a lack of effort and a lack of communication, and it's happening to both sides here late in the game.
Mirotic, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
Another miss by Mirotic.
I don't know how that one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
There's Lucas. Misses in close. Here's Balmaro. Defended by none. Another shot. Balmaro, that's good. Balmaro's gone 80% from the field. 4 of 5 shooting. There's Lucas. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Mirotic's shot is off. Osman, the pass to Yurtsevin.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Number 32. First personal foul, second team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Over, you're 7. 2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that stretches their lead to 8. Guys, your thoughts?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
The visitors with the ball. Shields. Hernan Gomez covering. This one for 3. Nails the tray. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game. And that's an intentional foul.
Number 32. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So Athens wins it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think.
Edition of NBA Ball. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Edwards. And connects on the 9-footer.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
James outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from James. Both free throws good from James.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Shoots a fadeaway. Nails it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
About a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Kalathis. Clock at 6. And there's James from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. James has got 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The 3 is up. That shot missing. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Korkmaz, good.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Check by James. Outside Edwards. Jacks up a three. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They've come out strong 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
It's James on the wing. He's got 5. And he gets the bucket. 7 points in the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
To the inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
There's a screen. Down low. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
The home team calls timeout. A minute 6 left in the first quarter. Pass to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. The rebound by Diallo. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Graham.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Fires hitting the triples. Calethis has got 5 now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Drains the triple.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Matajunas. Booker defending. Puts it up from 12. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. They lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Diallo outside. Pass to Akobo. They set the screen. The 3 is up. And Booker pulls it down.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's De Silva. 3-pointer. First shot won't go. Here's Diallo. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
And here's Napier. Launches a 3. Sinks the tray.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Inside. Pass to Diallo. And stolen by Booker. Covered by Diallo. That one's good. This game is all even. 5 points in the game.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Out left to the wing. Here's Akobo. Lets the 3 fly. And Booker pulls it down. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Pass to Napier. Oh, he tries a three. Doesn't go for him. Diallo outside. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
And Booker with the jam.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
So both teams changing it up here. There's 1:54 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to James. Here's Korkmaz. Here's Calathes. Counted from distance. Calathes has got 8. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. And we're not even in the second half.
The fadeaway. The rebound by Diallo.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Calathes, guarded by Edwards. Pass to James. Not going to go that time. Outside Edwards. 55 seconds left in the first half. That one's good for 2.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
Okay, look, that move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender. The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Blocked! And they get it back. Just 3 to shoot. The rebound by Diallo. Here's Korkmaz. James deciding where to go with it. From outside, off the mark. Outside Edwards. This one for 3. Sinks it from distance. He's got 10. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. They lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Take a look at the home team. They've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high draft pick. They're really going to need their young guys to take a step forward in their development.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride in getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
Yeah, tough to beat a team that's shooting double. Thanks for tuning in.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Edwards has gone 2 for 2 from distance tonight. James outside. Here's Calathes. Pass to Korkmaz. Takes a 3. Drills it from deep. Korkmaz has got 5.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Fires from deep. No luck on that one. Here's Calathes, guarded by Edwards. Banked it in off the glass.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Calathes has gotten everything to go. 5 attempts, 5 makes. To the wing on the left. And that's good. Off the glass that time.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to Korkmaz. To the middle. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
A tight game here in Utah. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. 7 points in the game.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that.
To the inside. Here's Brown. De Silva with the rebound.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Back to Edwards. Pass to De Silva. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Here's Calathes. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Calathes has got 6 here in the quarter.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
The home team calls timeout. There's 1:26 left in the third. Edwards looking it over. The shot that time not on target. Here's Akobo. No made baskets yet. Hits the trifecta.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Tries again. And it's good on the layup.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. To the paint. The shot comes out. Booker with the defensive effort. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. He has 6.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Calathes. 16 points for him. For 3, Diallo on target from range. Diallo's got 5 points. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Up 2. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Diallo's gone 1 for 2 from the three-point line. To the left side wing. Booker with a screen on Diallo. Puts one up from 19. And perfection right through the net.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Here's Booker, and Booker throws it down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Akobo. The layup misses.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
The baseline J is on the way. The rebound by Diallo. Diallo's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Here's Montejunas. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Outside Edwards. Fires for 3. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Out to James.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
He got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. And here's Brown for 3. There's 1:47 left in the 4th quarter here. Here's Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line for your home team, Edwards taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And this is how you execute. Creating any type of separation is huge right now.
James inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Edwards, that's good.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Edwards gotten 5 of his 7 shots to fall. James outside, takes it inside, lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Now here's Edwards, guarded closely. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Almost converts despite the contact.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 3-point game. Now James. 56 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Left side, Edwards. Here's the teardrop. He connects.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
Here's Calathis, guarded by Edwards. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The 3, James. That one is off. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 7-point game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
It falls! And so the home crowd treated to a win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face...
Time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Shot clock at 5. Panathinaikos hands it from downtown.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Outside Mirotic. Offline with his 3. Outside Fournier. Pass to Fall. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
To the middle. Here's Mirotic, true on the 14-footer.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Balmora. Three-pointer, and the 3-ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here is Mirotic. 11 feet away, and it's Vezenkov with the rebound. Mirotic has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Inside. Can't get it to fall. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Mirotic, a screen on Fournier. Pass to Mirotic. Nailed from three-point land. Mirotic has got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Takes the 13-footer, and the jumper is good. He has 6. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. They set the screen, and it's all evened up.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And he converts the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They're up by 2. The second quarter coming up. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
They've got Brooks, and it's Quizair in at the small forward spot. Pass to Vildoza. Here's Panathinaikos. Launches it. McCormick with the rebound. Now here's Brooks. Tries it from 19. And that one drops. Here's Panathinaikos. Pass to Peters. Here's Dorsey. The 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Dorsey's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the paint. It's tipped. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Here's Balmaro. Brooks outside. To the inside. McCormick. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
There's the screen. Panathinaikos kicks to Peters. Drills it from outside. Peters has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Brooks outside. Lets it go from deep. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Fall. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. There's the pick. From downtown. No good. Outside Mirotic. Drops in the tray. Mirotic has got 11 points.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
For the 3. Fall with the rebound. Here's Fournier. score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Pass to Mirotic. 15 seconds left now here in the second. 6 on the shot clock. To the left wing. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 5.
Got it! Oh, what a hit! That is such a tough shot.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Leading by a point. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And that's a half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've got Evan Fournier, and it's Vezenkov in at the 4. To the paint, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Pass to Panathinaikos. And he gets the bucket. Panathinaikos got his second basket of the night. It's a close game here in Chicago. They've got Fall, and it's Fournier in at the shooting guard. And here is Mirotic. No good on the 3. Pass to Vezenkov. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Inside. They push it up, 4 on 3. Here's Fournier. He can't get it to go.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Clock at 6. There's the triple. Drains it from beyond the arc. 8 points for him. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside. And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
1:51 left in the third quarter. And it's blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Home team on D. And it's Brooks in the corner. Cans it from downtown. Brooks has got 6.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Peters passes to Vildoza. To the middle. Here's Fournier. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Just 3 to shoot. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Fournier, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Fournier's got his 3rd basket of the night. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Brooks outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 9.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Fournier. Tee right on him. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And so Fournier nails both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Off target with his 3. Here now, Vildoza. Shot from the top of the key, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. 3rd quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. We're going to step aside for just a second. 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. We've got Peters, and it's Dorsey in at the small forward. The 10-footer. Oh, good that time. Down low. It's Brooks on the wing. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
Armani Brooks, 3 shots.
And he's good on the 2nd. And he makes all 3. Here now, Vildoza. Pass to Peters. On the wing, Evans. Here's the screen. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense.
Timeout.
Coaches notice that extra effort.
Start it.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. No good from 11 feet. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
And it goes down 2 points.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity in this league.
Pass to Mirotic. Rebounded by Panathinaikos.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
To take the lead. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there. Right to the rim. Aggressive approach when it matters most.
Well, when it's this close, you want to put your best scorers in a position to succeed. That's exactly what happened.
Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Beaumont. He's guarded by Fournier. Here's Mirotic. Banked in off the glass.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
From 12 feet out. Another miss by Mirotic. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Back to Fournier. Cranes the three-pointer.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Start the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Goes up at the stripe. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
And give credit to coach there for drawing that up. He positioned his guys for immediate success.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Shields. That 3 off the mark. So they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
0.
And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Fourth team foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And so they get the victory here at home. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them.
On 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
3 points.
Willie Hernan Gomez is out there with Chemezi Metu. And it's Sadaransky in at the point. Here's Osman. Drives to the hoop. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
From 13, drained it for 2 points.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Pass to Osman. Takes the three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Satoransky outside. It doesn't go for him. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Out to the wing. The three ball. And again, it's Athens with a three.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Five on the clock. Parker the screen. Shot's good by Satoransky.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
You're 7 a screen. Misses the three. Parker left side. And the layup is good off the glass. Parker's got 5 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
1:16 left in the first. Pass to Yurtseven. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from diverting the easy bucket.
Both teams will make substitutions, and so he hits both. Now here's Parker. 5 points in the game. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
Parker at the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Outside none. On the wing, Grant. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Parker, a screen on none. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. On offense, here is Athens. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. They set the pick from the arc. To the right side. Goes back up. And he drops that one in. He's got 5. Fires away from way outside. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Athens leading by 3. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Athens here in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Now here's Nunn. Still without a bucket. Nails it from 3.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Metu. They set a pick. Fires the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Osman. It's stolen away. To the inside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Osman on the wing. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside none. And again, it's Athens with a three.
That's his second triple this quarter. I guess he's left that dry spell behind.
Into the lane. Got a hand on it. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Substitution.
The visitors with the ball. 4-point game. 6 to shoot. Pass to Nunez. Over none. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And here's Grant. Still no points. Outside none. Here's the pick. Here's the three. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Pass to Anderson. Hey, puts up a three. It's hauled in by Athens. Nails the baby hook.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Launches it. Nails it from beyond the arc. And so it's Athens with it. And Athens calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
A minute 20 left in the first half. Covered by Satoransky. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Osman. Lets it go. And they'll get another chance. Count it. Good.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Satoransky outside. The three hits the trifecta. He's got 7.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Good on the bucket.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Athens. They lead by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so it's Athens with it. The lead is 2. Covered by Saturansky.
Away team foul. Jamezi Metin. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the visiting team. Covered by Saturansky. Shot clock at 6. Great D that time from Saturansky. We've got Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Parker in at the 3 spot. Saturansky with it. For the lead. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. To the middle. Here's Osman. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Osman's got 5 points.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Pass to Metu. Now here's Hernan Gomez. Shoots. It's rebounded by Yurtseven.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
With the crossover, and the layup is good. Now it's a 6-point Athens lead.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pass to Metu. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Drills it from deep. 10 points for him.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Yurtseven. No luck on that one. A tight game here in Milwaukee. Pass to Saturansky. To the left side wing. A minute 37 left in the third quarter. And the shot's good. On offense, here is Athens. Covered by Saturansky. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
He's covered by Grant. Goes up from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Athens. Down low. Great positioning on the putback.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Out to the right wing. There's the block. Fast break. Here we go. Back to Parker. From 13. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Parker's got 9 points.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's Athens leading by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. None, no good.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. On Saturday, and then on Tuesday.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
That one's good. Nothing but net.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Come on now, look. Sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Knocks down the triple. Hernan Gomez has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Parker with it. Hernan Gomez there. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Covered by Satoransky. Floats one. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Team foul. At the line for Athens.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
It's hauled in by Athens. Yurtseven's got 5 rebounds in the game. Covered by Satoransky. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And that one's good. We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Pass to Yurtseven. Gets an open look and hits it.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
And he banks it in. Give him 20.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the fourth quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Now Satoransky. The 3. Oh, he nails it. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And the visitors call time here. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And so they foul intentionally. so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for two.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
And the visitors call time here. Seven-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Count it!
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Fourth team foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. The defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
15 seconds left in the game. Parker outside. Back to Satoransky. Here's Metu. Off target from outside. And so it's Athens winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And time now for our player of the game.
Thank you.